Hey guys, it's Rob here again today. So today we got a e-liquid review to do on today, and this e-liquid was sent to me by a company called innevape.com, and they did send these for a purpose of review. So they did send me a sampler pack, and then they sent me some cloud juice and some others. So here's the little sheet that they did send, and I will put a link in the description down below so you guys can check out their website. They really do have a nice little website, some unique little flavors and some names for their stuff. But they did send this little pamphlet right here, come with it. It says innevape e-liquids right here, nice little pamphlet. Now it says premium American made e-liquids. These e-liquids are made in Florida. It does say long live the vapor, America's choice for e-liquids. They do have some real good e-liquids, and the bigger bottles do come in 30 ml glass bottles, like their dripping line and stuff like that. Now here is their business card right here. This is the business card. It says innevape, and then on the back it says taste the difference, what makes our e-liquid better, simple, better quality and ingredients. So they do have the innevape.com. They also have a Facebook and stuff like that. Now on YouTube, they do have a video on YouTube where you guys can check out that they do show how the e-liquid is made and stuff like that. Their big old factory. So they did send this little paper. It does say the innevape story, so I'm going to go ahead and read some of this to you guys. It does say the innevape story. It says they were established in 2012 by longtime best friends Jeff Connell and Tom Klingensmith. Innevape has found the perfect formula for success. Founders Jeff, who is an ex-professional musician and screenwriter, and Tom, who is a general contractor and successful business owner. They are both avid vapors, were determined to set a higher standard in e-liquid industry. By combining their passion for vaping and their knowledge of the business and the entertainment world, they teamed up to create an e-liquid line that is not only of the highest quality, but that was affordable and cool as well. So they do have some real good, decent prices. They start off around $8 for some of their line. That also goes up to $15 for a bigger mil bottle. So 15 mils is going to cost you $8, and then they got the 30 mil cost you $15. But then they also do have a nice dripping line and stuff that will cost you roughly $22 for the 30 mil is what I see the prices are on their website. So it says over the past 2.5 years, Innevape e-liquid has garnered a reputation for behold distinct flavors, consistent quality of product, and utmost integrity in every aspect of their business. So that's one thing that I'm going to order from them again and check them out and stuff. But they say they're consistent. I've noticed a lot of other companies, the flavors aren't consistent. Like you get it one time, it's great, then the next time it's still good and everything, but it's just a little bit of a difference to it, like an inconsistency. I've had some of the e-liquids in the past. I've done reviews on a lot of e-liquids, and some of them, didn't taste very good the first time, but then the next time, after I let them steep for a while, they taste real good. Or I ordered some again, and it didn't taste exactly the same way it did the first time. I didn't know if that was me or inconsistency, but I like it if you got a good consistency. There's companies out there that do have good consistency on their e-liquids. So that's one thing to look at. It says over the past our goal is to be like Coca-Cola of e-liquids by following America's business model, providing a consistent, high quality, affordable product that every person can enjoy on a daily basis. Innevape's primary focus has been to accomplish this mission. So the ingredients they use, Innevape only uses pharmaceutical grade certified materials for PG and VG flavorings and base PG. Facility, Innevape went above and beyond projected FDA requirements, and they created a $250,000 ISO Class 7 manufacturing facility, so your juice is going to be well clean. Alright. Standard operation procedures. They also have an FDA regulator representative to help design their labs and implement standard operating procedures. So they've actually invested quite a bit into this. So we're going to see. I've never had their flavors before, so we're going to try them together. I'm going to give you my first impressions. They also did get this, give a little bumper sticker right here, or a little sticker you can put on anything. And then they also gave me the flavor description pamphlet right here. So we do have a flavor description pamphlet. Alright. So you can't get samplers, or you can get 15 mils, or you can get 30 mils. On their website, they do have different ones. They do have the regular, and then they got the Crown Vintage, or they got the their dripping style line. And you'll see some of the pictures, you'll see some of the stuff here, and then they have others. So they start off basically 15 mils for an 8 mil, or $7 or $8 for 15 mil, and they go on up to 20 bucks, $22 is what I see on their website is the highest. They also sell other things other than e-liquid. They also sell kits, they can sell batteries, they sell multiple variable voltage and wattage mods and stuff like that. Alright, so the prices are pretty comparable with a lot of the other e-liquid companies. It's just all about what's going to be, what the flavors and what their taste is going to be. So we're going to do 4 e-liquids here. And where's the paper at? We're going to go ahead and we're going to do, one of them is going to be out of their vintage blend, which this is the $22 30 ml bottle here. It does come in this nice little vintage blend cardboard box here. And you basically, for the flavors for the vintage blend for the $22, you got General Custard, Shanghai, Triple Crown, Elegant, and Excalibur. And it shows you get the 3 milligrams. It does say this is the General Custard there. And then down here with the red, it says this is the 3 milligrams. So you can get 3, 6, 12, and 18 on these here. And it does have all the warnings. May contain nicotine. Keep away from children 18 and up. It says each liquid is an exquisite blend of the finest ingredients and aged in a wood-fired oak barrel for 90 days. So that's what these are all. This style, these ones right here, all been oak aged. And then we also do have the dripper fuel, which is the Scarlett Kiss, and this is their dripper line right here. And they did send me these 2 little bands here also to put on your mods. That's pretty cool. I've never used any of those. We'll see. I'll put some on some stuff here. So this does say Max VG. It does say innevape e-liquids, max flavor, 30 mils, 3 milligrams, and dripper fuel. And this is the Scarlett Kiss, and does have all the warnings. May contain nicotine. They are in child-proof caps, and they got a barcode and all that. So I mean, they pretty much have everything they're going to need. Nice little caramel color there. So we got those 2, and then we also got a little sampler pack here. Right here, it does have 5 10 ml bottles in here, and we'll go ahead and show you. We're only going to do a couple of these along with the other 2, so we'll go ahead and show you what these were. We have a little 10 ml bottle of Blueberry Thrill right here, child-proof cap, barcodes, and then we have a little. They got one from Carousel right here. These are all 3 milligrams, 3 milligram nicotine. Alright. And then we got one called Heisenberg. Nice blue raspberry right there. That looks good. And then we have Solely. And then we also have Vape My Day right there. Vape My Day. These are all 3 milligrams of nicotine. So let's go ahead and we'll do the Blueberry Heisenberg right here. We'll do that one out of the sampler, and then we'll go ahead and do, I think Carousel was a cotton candy. We'll go ahead and do Blueberry Thrill. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do those 2 along with the dripper line and along with the vintage line. So we're just going to do 4 e-liquids here. So let's go ahead and do the dripper line here. This is Scarlett Kiss, as you can see on there. Right down here at the bottom it says Scarlett Kiss. And Scarlett Kiss is a creamy strawberry bliss with the signature innevape smooth quality and subtle nuances that set it apart from the rest. So it's going to be a creamy strawberry blend. Let's go ahead and open this up. We're going to put that in the Doge version 2 with fresh cotton. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, yeah, strawberry cream. Smells good. Nice little needle nose top bottle. Smells nice and good. I smell the strawberries and the cream in this. Let's go ahead and juice the cotton up. Get it down in there. And we're going to go ahead and close this down. So we can get good flavor. Let's try it. Oh yeah. Close a little bit more. That is a nice strawberry and cream. That's almost one of the best strawberry and creams I've ever had. Real and nice creamy. Nice and creamy. And a good amount of strawberry. A little harsh on the throat with the strawberry. I do believe the strawberry is making it a little harsh on the throat, but that is nice, smooth, creamy vape. It's almost like a custardy type of vape. That is nice. Let's go ahead and open this up. This is cloud juice. Let's go ahead and get some cloudy. Nice vapor production. That is a nice vape. Get me in the throat though, it does get me in the throat. Nice and smooth. Just little hits like that, good vape production. That is a nice all-day vape for strawberry and cream. That is good. So, that was the Scarlett Kiss, and that is the Dripper Fuel bottle right there. I gotta say, that's pretty much one of the best strawberry and creams I've ever had. And I've tried a lot of them. That is good stuff. A little bit of a custardiness to it. So let's go ahead and we're going to do the Blueberry Thrill right here. Let's see what it is. Blueberry Thrill. It says a ripe and delicious blueberries at their juicy finest. So, ripe and juicy blueberry. We're going to go ahead and put that in the 260 SMY box mod. We're going to go ahead and put that in the Toe Batty. Got that fresh cotton. Let's go ahead and put it in. Childproof caps. Now these are already steeped and stuff, so I don't need to have to worry about any of that stuff. It's already set up for you. That's another good thing about this. You don't have to worry about them steeping. You order them, they come to your house, they're ready to go. Oh yeah, blueberries. Whew. Put a little bit more on there. Let's go ahead and give it a vape Blueberry Thrill. Yeah, a real nice smooth blueberry. And this ain't candy blueberries. This is like a fresh blueberry. Excellent vapor production out of this. Yeah, that's good. That's nice blueberry. Whew. Does have a little bit of throw hit for me. Maybe not for you. But for me, it does have a throw hit. Real nice vape though. Real nice vape. Nice smooth blueberry with a little bit of throw hit. So let's go ahead and do the next one. It's going to be the Heisenberg. You see that right there? The Heisenberg. Alright. Now this is also 3 milligrams. Let's go ahead and see what it says it is. Since Heisenberg is their top seller, voted best e-liquid of 2013, it's a blue raspberry or a blue ice pop or blue slushy. That's what people say it is. I really hope it's like a blue slushy. So we're going to go ahead and stick that in the Eric RDA clone. And we do have fresh cotton in there once again. Child-proof cap, never been opened. Ooh, yeah, raspberry, big time. Let's go ahead and juice it up here. I like the idea that it is like a bluish flavor. That's kind of neat. Go ahead and give it a hit here. Soak it in. Put a little bit more in there. Let's give it a shot here. And I do only have one air hole open on this, so I get good flavor. Uh-oh. Technical difficulty. Technical difficulty here. Must have some juice on the contacts. Just don't pick it up. We'll do something else. We'll do a different one. So let's go ahead and put this. I think I got juice down in the contact. And what do you know, I don't have the tools I need to do anything. There we go. Yeah. I'll need to clean that box up a little bit. Got juice down in the hole. Let's go ahead and put it on this other one. Put it on this other box here. There we go. Try it out. Whew. Yep, tastes just like blue raspberry. That's not bad. It tastes real nice. I'm not a raspberry type of person. I was really kind of hoping for the, I don't know, like the slushy flavor. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't have the slushy flavor. I do get the blue raspberry as well. Excellent vapor production. nice and smooth. Not really a throat hit at all. Yeah, real nice little blue raspberry vapor vape. But once again, I'm not a raspberry fan, but that is real nice. Tastes just like blue raspberry. So, alright guys, let's go ahead and try the other one. We'll try one more, the last one, and that is the Vintage Blend. So that is the Vintage Blend right here, and this is the custard. Now you take the top off. It does come in this nice little baggie here. They really go all out for this. And then you open it up here. It does have the Vintage Blend dripper, and it's got the dripper fuel on there, max BG, max flavor. It does have the Vintage Blend, which is available in 30 ml glass bottles. So then there's another business card there. So we'll go ahead and pull that out, and that's what the Vintage Blend, nice little caramel color there, yellowish tint. Does have the does say 3 milligrams right there. You can get this in 0, 3, 6, 12, or 18. Does have all the warning labels, and it is wrapped up. Now these, once again, are already oak aged for 90 days, so we'll go ahead and take the wrapper off here. Does have child-proof cap once again. Ooh, yeah, smells just like custard. Now this is a custard. Let's go ahead and see what it is. It says General Custard is a smooth, creamy French silk vanilla custard balanced with rich dark caramel infused with a touch of dulce de luce. If you're a fan of custards, this is a must-have. Now, I really like custards, so we're going to try this out. Let's see if the contact on that RDA might have been a little messed up here. We're going to put this in the CLT with fresh cotton. Let's go ahead and get her all soaked up here. See what it does. I might need to, let's see here. That's a little irritating that that's doing that. Hold on. Let's get ourselves our screwdriver and adjust this pen. Maybe it's the pen. Never had it happen. That's the first time I've ever had that thing happen like that. Huh. Might not get that box mod to work at all. Now you guys see what happens sometimes. Shit fucking happens, you know. Let's take this pen out and clean it up a little. I think it's got a little crap on it. A little dirty. Put it back in, see what happens. Sometimes you gotta do this kind of shit. Nothing works perfect all the time, forever. I know everybody'd like everything to work fucking perfect all the time, but it don't happen that way. Yep. See what happens. We'll reload it back up. We'll try it. If that don't work, we'll do something else. Now it detected it. So there we go. Just needs to be reset. Fucker had a brain fart. There it is. Fucker had a brain fart. I had to take the battery out and reset it. So let's go ahead and put a little bit more on there. Put the top on. I'm really smelling the caramel on this. So let's go ahead and take a vape. That is a really nice custard. Excellent vapor production. Excellent flavor for custard. That is a real nice custard. We get the nice caramel hint, the creaminess of it in there. Just making my mouth water. Man, that is nice. Getting the hints of the vanilla in there. Nice and smooth, no throat hit whatsoever. That is a real nice, smooth custard. That is good. That is once again a real nice custard. So I did do review 4 juices. I do have 3 others, but I just wanted to review 4 of them. Now this excellent custard, the Scarlett here, the dripper fuel, excellent. The blueberry thrill, excellent blueberry flavor. And the raspberry tastes just like blue raspberry, but once again, I'm not a big fan of raspberry vapes or raspberries period, but that is a nice little blue raspberry. So I recommend checking them out. I will put a link in the description down below so you guys can check out their website. Once again, their prices are going to start out around $8 to go up to $22. So you get this right here is the vintage line. The custard I just did, that is the $22, and then you can get sampler packs, which you get 5 10 mils, and then you also got the dripper fuel line as well. Really good prices on there for some real good premium grade e-liquid. All the 4 flavors I've tried so far, they all taste excellent. Blue raspberry just wasn't, raspberry is just not my thing, but it's not a bad vape. It tastes just like blue raspberry. I can't complain. So, alright guys, once again, we'll put a link in the description down below. Check them out. Price is $8 on up 22 to 30 mils, 15 to 30 mils. You can even get the 10 mil sample pack. Alright guys, till next time.